Hey, what's up all? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the LD Only series. This is episode 47. It's been about 5 months since I posted a video. I've still been playing the account, but I just don't have the time for YouTube anymore, but I absolutely had to get this video out because this is the biggest news for LD Only accounts since CompToUs nerfed the feeding of Nat5s, where you had to feed a dupe in order to feed it to get LD scrolls for your LD Only account. Well, now they're saying, sorry about that. Here's your 24 LD scrolls, and you're going to get lightning on all of them, and they're all going to be non-dupes, and some of them are going to be really good units. So, yeah, I don't know if CompToUs is doing this to apologize to the LD Only account owners out there, but if you abandoned your LD Only account, it's been collecting dust, or you thought about creating one, but you just didn't want to pull that trigger, this is the time to do it. And you need, if you haven't started your LD Only account, you got to do it right away, because you need to build up a team to do the Hall of Heroes to get as many copies as you can for some of the better units. So get cracking. You can use my video series to kind of give you tips on how to get started with an LD Only. Also, we do have a few spots left in our WeRGudJK guild on global. We have a couple, 2 or 3 LD Only accounts in there already, including mine. And then it's actually a pretty active guild. We've got about 25 active people, but we have a few spots. So if you want to start an LD Only and come hang out with me and the rest of the guild, we can give you tips on how to progress. And so you're welcome to join us. But this video is for talking about the 24 choices you've got to make. Some of them are really hard. Some of them are much easier, depending on the quality of the units. And then I do have 16 LD chance summons at the end that I'm going to do. So we have a lot to do today, so let's get started. Okay, all right, so welcome back to the account. I'm back on my LD Only account, and we are here for the event. So let's get talking about it right away. So we are going to get 24 weeks of Hall of Heroes, and yes, you get all 5 element options, but this video is all about the LD option. So what are the best LD options in this event? So you're looking at the Light Ninja versus the Dark Period in week 1. Light Ninja is not bad. Dark's way better. But Dark Period is really good for giants and other dungeons. She can do a ton of damage. So that's the one I'm definitely going for. Dark Phantom Thief is actually pretty good. He can do a ton of damage. And then Light Succubus is good for a sleep team, which you can actually put together a sleep team from just this Hall of Heroes. But that really is only useful in PvP, and there's ways to counter that. So I think I'm going to go with a big damage dealer over the Light Succubus. Not a bad unit. Dark damage dealer is just better. Dark Death Knight is amazing for R5 as damage reduction, so that's really good. But also the Light Sylph is really good for TOA hard. He's really good on Despair. So both good units. I already have the Light Sylph. I believe I also have the Dark Death Knight, so this is going to be a dupe for me. Dark Magic Knight is a speed lead, and she does pretty good damage, and does a heal and does dots, so pretty good unit. Light Pirate Captain is good for skill ups for the Dark one. Light Pirate Captain himself is okay for an LD Only account, but he's not amazing. Light Death Knight, he's okay. He's not. Dark Undying is really good, but for an LD Only account, you can basically only be paired with the Light Warbear, and then he can do big damage. So that's a possibility. It's a possible combo for PvP, but I don't know how effective that will be. So that's not week 5 is not that exciting. Week 6 is Light Perrier, who's okay, but Dark Rakasha, who's amazing. So I'm definitely going for her. I don't have her yet. It's an easy pick for me. Light Brownie Magician versus Dark Cobalt Bomber. Light Brownie Magician is a speed lead and a strip. Can't pass that up. I actually not with this account, but my previous light and dark only account, I picked the Dark Cobalt Bomber, and he's not bad, but I was always wishing I had picked the light Browning Magician, so I'm definitely recommending him. Speed lead plus strip, can't beat that. Light Undyne and Dark Neostone Fighter are both good units. Dark Neostone Fighter is just a damage dealer. Light Undyne got buffed, and she's actually a pretty good unit now. So I don't think I have either one of those. So I think I'm going to go with probably the Light Undyne. I have enough damage dealers. Light Assassin versus Dark Jack-o'-lantern. The Dark Pumpkin is awesome. Light Assassin's only okay. She's very niche and kind of needs a lot of setup. The Dark Pumpkin is just awesome, so I would definitely recommend him. Dark Nine-Tailed Fox, one of the best LD4s in the game, versus the Light Phantom Thief, which is probably the worst LD4 in the game. Pretty easy to recommend the Dark Nine-Tailed Fox. So Light Kung Fu Girl is a pretty good damage dealer. Also strips, and also stuns and decreases attack bar, so she's really good, especially for siege defenses. Dark Browning Magician is not bad, but he's a lot of RNG, so Light Kung Fu Girl is, I don't think I have either one of those, so I'm probably going to go with Light Kung Fu Girl there. Dark Assassin, she's a speed lead, she does a ton of damage, she's great for PvP and for siege. World Guild Battle, she's a really good pick. Light Chakram Dancer is good, but not nearly as good as the Dark Assassin. So Light Joker is awesome. Bomber and damage mitigation. He can, sometimes if he would get killed, it just skips and he doesn't get killed. Dark Succubus is pretty good. I actually think the Light Joker is the better choice here. I already have him though, so I'm going with the Dark Succubus so that I can make my sleep team. Light Jack-o'-lantern is pretty good. He's actually used in G3 Siege right now on defenses. I've seen him in a few. He's pretty good. Dark Barbaric King is also great. So two really good choices there. That's going to be a hard week for me to choose. Light Rakasha is really good. And Dark Dice Magician is pretty good also, but he's a lot of RNG, so sometimes he's amazing, other times he doesn't do anything. So Light Rakasha is a bit more reliable in what she'll do. And another thing to consider with this event is that this is an opportunity to get skill ups for some of these units that are really hard to skill up. So I know I'm definitely going for the Dark Rakasha, and then probably go for the light one as well. And then she can be skill ups for the dark one, and still keep one obviously for herself someday. Light Nine-Tailed Fox is pretty decent unit, but Dark Samurai is amazing. He does so much damage. He's the easy choice there. Light Gargoyle is a decent unit for some siege defenses for light and dark defense with his HP lead. But the Dark Sylph is a speed lead and 2-turn sleep. He's amazing. I'm going to build a sleep team with him. I don't have him, so that's who I'm picking. Light String Master is niche but has uses. The Dark Blade Dancer, if you don't have her, she's the best light and dark stripper. Light and dark only stripper. She's amazing. So she would be my pick if you don't already have her. I do have her. Now it's a question of, do I want the Light String Master or do I want dupes of the Dark Blade Dancer, because she's so good at stripping. It's really useful for siege. So that's going to be a hard choice for me again. Dark Dryad versus Light Neostone Fighter. Light Neostone Fighter is a really good damage dealer. He can really smack. Dark Dryad is a speed lead and strip. So that's going to be a really hard choice for me. I'm probably going with the speed lead because I can find other damage dealers. Dark Horus and Light Poison Master are both decent units. Dark Horus is probably a little bit more useful. Light Barbaric King has a 24% guild speed lead, so I'm going for him. The Dark Chakram Dancer is not bad. it's a good unit. If you already have the Light Barbaric King, then she's really good to get. But she's not the Dark Boomerang Warrior, so that's different. So I'm probably I don't have the Light Barbaric King, so that's who I'm going with. Light Cannon Girl and Dark Hypno Meow. Dark Hypno Meow requires a ton of setup. It's just too complicated. Light Cannon Girl is really good for Necro. So I think I might already have her. I'll have to check. If I don't, I'm going for her. If not, I'll get the Hypno Meow. Light Samurai is decent. Dark Sniper is really good unit for Siege. So Light Samurai is not bad, but I'm gonna go with the Sniper for Siege. And then Dark Gargoyle is pretty good, and the Light Black Tea Bunny is also pretty good. It's gonna be a hard choice. I'm probably gonna go with the Dark Gargoyle because he's really cool because you can use him in Siege against teams that have light threats, and then they'll always target the Dark Gargoyle, and also can be used against teams that have Lorens. So the Loren will, the Loren will always target the Dark Gargoyle and defense break him, which will make all the other units attack the Gargoyle. And as long as his passive is good, he can't die. So he's a really good Siege offense unit. So those are the units. Quick review of each. This is such a big opportunity for Light and Dark only accounts. So feel free to put some comments below if you disagree with some of my picks, or if you have questions about them. I'd be happy to try to talk about those. And then one more thing, just to let you know of a really nice trick for if you're running out of energy when you're running your Light and Dark only account. And this is only while this collab event is on, which is another, not very long, 22 days. So you have all these special shops that are open. And then once you get all the shops, once you've bought everything and you get through all the extra energy and mana there, you can buy unknown scrolls, and you can buy tons of them. My main account, my Babes and Beast account has over 20,000 unknown scrolls now, and you can use the fodder from that to 6-star units. So it only costs you mana to 6-star units now. And every unit that you 6-star, you get 200 energy. So if you're running low on energy, use a bunch of your tokens from the event to get a bunch of unknown scrolls, and then you can 6-star units, get that 200 energy, and you can keep farming. It's a really good benefit. And as soon as I'm done with all these events, I'm going to be grabbing as many unknown scrolls as I can, because I've already been doing some rune crafting using these, and all the runes have been garbage. So the guaranteed way to get a bunch of fodder that allows you to 6-star units, which will be very helpful for a brand new LD only account, gets you tons of energy. So it's almost like getting free crystals. So we need to get 8 more legendary pieces. So 5 legendaries, and then I got a legendary wind scroll from, let me show you, because I didn't even know this was possible. When you're crafting in under magic boxes, I did one of these, and boom, I got a legendary wind scroll. And so I didn't even realize that was possible, but it is possible. So that was pretty cool. I'd never seen that before. So we have 1 legendary wind scroll, 2 legendary all attributes, so that's 2 more light and dark chances. And then we got 3 Witcher scrolls, which are another, you can get LDs from these. So that's 3, 5, plus 11 from here. So we've got 16 chances at a new LD toy, and I really hope we get it. Here we go. This is what we live for in light and dark only accounts, right? The summons. So we're hoping for, from all the crap scrolls, we're hoping for a dupe Nat 5. That's basically what we're looking for. So let's see if we can get one. Water Kung Fu Girl. That's not helpful. And the Water Lich. So legendaries were a bust. Here's the Wind one. Can we get a Nat 5 from this lucky scroll? We cannot. He's not helpful. And so we are down to the LD chances. We got 11 LDs, 2 legendary L attributes, and the Witcher. So we're going to do these first. Since not the best chance of getting... No, that's the Fire one. Fire Needing Stone Fighter. Here's an event unit. Is that... Ah, it's the Fire Siri. For a second, I thought it was the Dark one. I was super excited. Well, let's see if we can get the Dark Siri from here. Can we do it? Event unit, of course. That's the Wintress. She's actually a good unit for a regular account. And that's Wind Yennefer, not helpful. And come on, Dark Siri. I think that's another Wind Yennefer. Yeah, okay, bust. Oh, it's painful. Okay, and so this is what LD summons are normally like. That's why this Hall of Heroes event is going to be so helpful, is that you don't have to deal with getting a bunch of LD3s that you don't need dupes of. So can we get lightning out of here? We need one more dance. This is going badly. Okay. All right, here we go. Can we get 9 left? Come on, 1 lightning, please. And not a Hall of Heroes, because those are coming up real soon. Dupe Mara, that's nice. She's really good for Siege. Anti-Perna, Anti-Odin. Always good to get dupes. Maybe use that with Talasha, maybe? I don't know. And Dark Warbear. Or Dark Bearman. 6 left. Come on, 1 lightning, please. Light Charger Shark, he's no good. Things are looking grim here. Light Mystic Witch, who's good, but I don't need a dupe of her. She's not that good. Light Mentora is garbage. It's a new unit, but he's garbage, so that doesn't help. Shaman, I don't think that's new. No, that's a dupe. And we got Squat out of this. Secret Dungeon Monster. Oh, that's horrible. So not the best summon session. And obviously this is why these Hall of Heroes are so important. If we look at the monster collection, now I will freely admit I've gotten 2 LD5s. So I've pulled Dark Art Master, Luke Wall, who's amazing, and we pulled Trinity, who's okay. She's a nice speed lead, but she's not great. But I've already pulled the Dark Sniper, so I might need to rethink that choice. And I pulled Martina as well. So now that I have Martina, I should pick one of the Chakram Dancers so that I've got a set of twins, because I don't have either Light Dark Chakram Dancer. So my Light and Dark percentage for Lightning has actually been above average for Comtuos. and I've gotten some really nice units. Like I've got Frigate, who's amazing. I got the Dark Samurai. I got Isabel, although I'm still going to pick her. And I just recently got Lynette, so another dark speed lead. So I've gotten some good units, but I don't have a lot of these Hall of Hero units, and I actually have very few good light LD4s, so we'll be looking to get some of those. This guy's really good, so Eridos. First one is just increases his critical rate, but attacks all enemies with a Cyclone 2 times, increases the chance of a glancing hit, and does decent damage. And then here's 4 times, is a 20% chance to stun and absorb the attack bar, and actually 30% after skill ups. So really, really good on Despair for TOA hard. So unfortunately I didn't get any new toys, but we still have plenty to build, and now that the Hall of Heroes are coming up, we're going to have a lot of units to build. So the challenge will be ruining them all. Guild right here, We Are Good, just kidding. We're actually in Punisher 2 and Siege, which is not awful. And we, and then we're a little bit lower in World Guild Battle. We're C3, and we're typically doing A or S in Labyrinth. So, but it's a fun guild. There's some cool people that hang out and are happy to give advice. So we encourage you to join. Until next time, hopefully it won't take me 5 months to get another video up. But once I start getting some of these Hall of Hero units, I will make another video showing them in action in Siege, maybe even RTA. Until next time, see ya.